I am
God.
6 when I'm by myself, and I am hat girl when I'm getting something for someone else.
I mean, that's very accurate. Move aside, I got this. Hey everybody, welcome back to A Hat in Time. In the last part, we explored the Subcon Forest and made our way into this realm.
I like this.
Yeah. This is where we collect some pictures to understand the backstory of the Subcon Forest.
Oh.
And in this twisted version of the Subcon Forest, it's on fire.
I'm on fire.
The forest is burning!
Someone clearly didn't listen.
To Smokey the Bear.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Yep. Excuse me. Got those hiccups, you see.
Hiccups, sniffles, tummy growls.
All kinds of
You can get them all here on Pupcorn.
bodily interruptions. Get your bodily options today.
I think I would take hiccups over sniffles.
Ow!
You just got hit by a boulder.
No, by a wrecking ball. It came in like a wrecking ball. No, I think like this is symbolic of like deforestation.
I can see that.
Because we got like wrecking balls, burning trees. Everything's dead.
I really wish I could understand and like seek out to understand. There's a company that's using like bamboo
Oh yeah?
in place of paper products. So it's like bamboo paper towels, toilet paper, napkins.
Oh, is that like the straws going around?
Yeah.
The environmentally
Yeah, they're like
safe straws? Bleh.
they're bamboo
Okay.
because bamboo grows so quickly
Yeah.
that like you can harvest it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess safer than trees
Gotcha.
without the devastation of
Yeah.
harvesting trees.
Because
It's
like they'll just
so
grow right back.
Expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I would love to support that. I really genuinely would because I'm naturally pretty hippie-ish
Okay.
of like save the environment.
Shit.
But it's just like my wallet literally cannot save the
Yeah.
environment.
Wallet's not good enough. So what happened there was like I knocked him off his balloon, but I did the homing attack. So while he was falling, I homed in on him.
Oh no.
I was like, whoops. Get out of here, ugly spider. Get back to your ugly bug ball.
But I just don't understand how something that can be harvested so much more quickly than trees is so expensive. Because, like, bamboo itself is not exceedingly expensive to buy.
Is it like
And it's
just
invasive,
the process
so
of
it's like-
cutting it, or
I don't know.
I don't know where the money comes from. Yeah, Milo, what's the answer?
Milo's lost.
He's lost in the bamboo thicket. Cut it down! Help!
Help!
Oh, careful. Okay.
Yeah, because before I left all of, like, the gardening groups on Facebook,
Oh, yeah?
that was one of the biggest questions was, like, I want to, plant a natural fence, using bamboo.
Okay.
How do I go about doing it? And people were like, don't do it, it's invasive!
Okay.
Yeah, apparently you have to, like, cut it down every day, and it just grows back the next day.
Jesus. It's like a plant hydra.
Yeah, it's like...
Cut off one head,
And I've
two
seen
more
that.
shall grow.
I've seen that before. Like, bamboo is extremely
hydra.
invasive, which is why, like, pandas can survive off of bamboo alone, and
Yeah.
they eat so much of it, because it just grows right back.
Yep. Ooh, endless food supply.
Yeah.
Boy, I love being a panda.
Pandas.
No wonder they're kind of chill animals. Like, you just gotta sit in one spot next to where the food grows.
Yeah, and they're just like, yep.
It'll be back tomorrow.
I know.
Like, could you imagine, like, going downstairs and, like, the place just automatically refills?
It'd be so cool.
Like, the air fryer just automatically just grows more chicken?
Has more chicken nuggets the next day.
I'd be like, wee! Oh, we got squids. Where the hell did they come from? More importantly, what the hell are squids doing in a spooky forest?
They don't know either.
How'd you get here? Shouldn't you be in Mafia Town? With all the seafaring folk? Proof of ethical consumption. Pages are blank. Baluchi! Okay, so this time we got all the pictures so we can see the full slideshow when we complete this level. So we're gonna see some differences this time. We're gonna get the full story of how Subcon Forest came to be.
Oh boy.
The truth about the Snatcher and Vanessa.
Oh boy.
Secrets revealed. Click now. Follow all the arrows. I know there was one time you looked at me and said if I ever have to make a thumbnail like that, I quit.
Yeah, I refuse.
Secrets revealed. Red arrow.
I refuse. I hate it. I hate thumbnails that have like the big arrow or like the naked girlfriend. I just hate them. I hate them. Or the the main like person on the channel with like the shocked face and every single one next to like a naked female with an arrow, and I'm like, go the fuck to hell. Like, you deserve
all right
death.
Story
like,
time.
I hate it.
The Tale of Queen Vanessa.
Once there was a princess and a prince. They were in love, la-di-da-di-dee, la-di-da. And she sang to her forest animals, la-da-da. But one day, she saw him hold hands with a ginger.
Aww.
Her heart was broken. She ran away, but he was buying flowers for his beloved princess. He tried to explain, but she didn't like it very much. Cast her away as she turned into a demon. And he became the Snatcher.
Well, that's kind of sad and tragic.
Yep. And cursed the whole forest with her hatred.
Now he's just like, I'm just gonna get everyone's soul.
Well, like, fans speculate that he's collecting souls to please Vanessa.
Oh.
Like, he knows that she wants nothing to do with him, so he can't go into the manor.
But like,
So he owns the forest.
This is the
Again,
issue.
this is a fan theory.
I love it. This is the issue I have with like love stories, though.
Okay.
She was heartbroken because she thought that he was with another girl.
Yes.
He was like, no, I was buying you flowers. And he like has the flowers, and you know, the story makes sense. And then everyone is like, yeah, he was buying you flowers. And she's just like, no! Okay, like, I get it. You're hurt. You don't believe him.
Well, she threw him into the
Whatever.
dungeon.
And then he's like doing all of these things to please her. But she's still just like, no! What?
Well, remember we read her diary, and it's
Yeah.
just like, he likes these cupcakes. Gotta get rid of the cupcakes.
Yeah.
Like,
I just,
she has issues.
crazy. There are actual girls like that, though. No! I'm sorry, what?
But I was buying flowers for you.
No!
To the dungeon!
Like, all right, psycho. Oh, nothing like a true love story. You know.
And love. True love.
Marriage.
Marriage is what brings us together today. So here we go. Now we can just visit him in story time.
I thought I made myself clear last time.
Remember we signed a contract that he's our new BFF?
Yeah.
But he's like, hey, shoo.
Relationship is over.
She's like, but you're my best friend.
Any more clerical supplies on you?
He's like, contracts don't work like that.
Heck out of my forest.
So he'd prefer you leave, but
Kid, our business is concluded. I'm not giving you anything else.
come on, let me enjoy this book.
Kid,
You do that sometimes.
concluded.
I'll be reading a book and you come over and you're like, let's have a conversation. And I'm like, yeah, I wasn't doing anything till it closes my book. Go on.
Okay. I don't remember that.
I've been doing audiobooks lately, so.
Yes, you have. And yet you still understand them when you put them on speed.
Badges up.
I don't know what it is.
She took the basket and ran down the stairs.
I know, I can't listen to it at
Oh,
normal
yeah.
speed. It feels like it's just dragging on. And I'm like, oh my god. Just get on with it. So I put it on double speed.
Like, that makes my head spin after a while, so I just go, like, away. I mean, that's a way to get rid of me. If you're just reading a book and I'm like, hey, what you doing? Just like put on an audiobook at double speed. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Well, because there are some that I really wanted to read them,
Okay.
but I just don't have the time. So I just put on an audiobook while I'm doing other things.
I mean, lately you've been listening to audiobooks while you drive.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know. I still gotta finish that Tolkien book. I was getting close, and then Metroid Dread happened.
Yeah.
And I've been playing that until 3 a.m. Finally beat Metroid Dread. It was a good game. I liked it.
Ooh.
I don't recommend it for you.
No, probably not. It looks hard.
There are many Metroid games that I recommend you to try out. That is not one of them.
It looks hard.
Not yet. That'll be your last Metroid.
Well, you beat all the Metroids. Want to see how it ends?
It looks hard.
It's hard. Granted, I played on normal. I don't know what easy mode's like.
I would imagine it's probably just more saves.
Okay.
It seems like that seems to be the most difference. And the games I've noticed from normal to easy, there's more saves.
Yeah.
And then in Castlevania, there was no bounce back.
Yeah. Well, in Ys, your bosses just kind of sit there for a couple seconds before they round up their next attack. Whereas my bosses, they're always ready for the next one.
I don't know,
I've noticed they'll stall for a second to be like, you okay? You good? Okay, here we go. You good? You up? You steady? All right. Coming for another attack now. Get ready. All right, so here's chapter 4, the Alpine Skyline. Whee! This one's a neat level too.
It looks like it's cute.
Yeah, this is the one level that you haven't seen at all.
Yeah.
Because you left right around Subcon Forest to do
Yeah.
other things. And so it's this level and the final one that you haven't seen at all. So I'm curious what you're going to think about it. And I might do the DLC levels. I mean, I have them. They're technically not part of the main story, but they're additional levels.
Yeah.
So maybe. Maybe.
Possible. Well, this is a long load time.
It's because this area is more open world.
Okay.
So it's a big level. And there's a lot you can do. Yeah.
She's like, here we go.
We're gonna be climbing up the mountain.
Climb every mountain. La dee dee dees. Oh. We got little snowflakes.
As you go up higher.
Yep.
It's cute.
As we go up higher, the storm gets more fierce.
See, that's one thing I noticed. This game has a lot of really, really nice attention to
See how it
details.
says free roam? It does have a lot of nice attention to details. And this was all made by a bunch of fans of old school games, and they knocked it out of the park. Whereas another game released around this time was called Yooka-Laylee, which was made from the remnants of Banjo-Kazooie, and it's just kind of hollow.
Yeah.
We might check it out sometime to forge our own opinion, but just from what I've seen, looks very hollow compared to Hat in Time. Whereas Hat in Time was made by passionate fans who grew up with these games and said, I want to make our own. And they frickin' did. Very similar story to Shovel Knight.
Well, I wonder if it's also a matter of just skill, knowledge, know-how, the availability of assets.
Honestly, I don't know, because you'd think skill, know-how, and knowledge would go towards the creators of Banjo-Kazooie. Why would their new product... I mean, they've done it before. Why would their new product be
Well, that's
hollow?
the thing, if it was a fan-made game, though, using the remnants.
See, it wasn't. They were the creators of Banjo-Kazooie, lost the rights to Banjo-Kazooie, and wanted to make a game similar to Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh.
Get it?
Okay.
So, they've been down this road before. but no.
Sorry, everyone. Still going strong on allergies. 4 months. 4 months in.
Oh, what's going on here? All right, let's ride this. Oh, it's getting trippy.
She's going into hyperspace.
Maybe I should have put on a helmet. Is it too late to go back?
Or at least like a jacket or...
So yeah, you like transcend into this realm, and this is the real World 4.
She's reached Nirvana.
That was just the gate. Maybe.
Wow, this kind of goes on.
Oh yeah. Because as it says, it's free roam, so you can like go all over the place. But I think for the console to be able to, for the software to be able to pull it off, there had to be like long load times.
Yeah.
To load it all together. Because it's not as linear as the other levels.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, get a load of these little guys. I don't know what they are. Whee! So yeah, a lot of platforming in this area. And a lot of climbing. But yeah, we can go any which way but loose. Woohoo!
I mean, it's a very interesting looking area.
Mm-hmm. So we got like a fire area, an ice area. Different elemental mountains in the distance. And we'll be exploring them all. Got like
She's
a
like,
giant...
hey,
Ooh!
excuse me.
Okay.
Rude.
Stay away from the giant yak. Yakety yak. Don't talk back. Whee! Whee! I don't know, this level makes me feel like Spider-Man.
I mean, I can see why.
Dun 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 dun.
Does whatever a spider kid does.
Did you ever see the gag where it's just like when Spider-Man's out in the open, who's he swinging to?
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben. I'm just like, bruh. Whee! There's like murals all over the mountain. No, there's a lot of design and detail in this level. Woohoo! And like,
Have you come to make...
I'm blanking on the culture, but like there's definitely a specific culture that this is influenced by.
It reminds me of like, I know what they are.
Yeah. It's like we're on the same page, but the name escapes us.
It's like known for being like with the monks, very spiritual.
Yes. Oh well. If you know, comment down below.
I'm gonna Google it. See if
Let us know about the culture. Woohoo! As I spin and fly around. Aha, here we go. Giant horn. Excalibur's been stolen! And there we go, we opened up a new path. That looks like a giant bird cage.
It does look like a giant bird cage.
See, and now more of the world opens up because we have like 4 different paths. Silver bells. So what'd you find out?
So it's in Thailand. It's like I'm getting closer, but I'm still trying to remember the name.
Okay.
Because I can see it in my head. They use like the mala beads.
Okay. Nice. Got another piece of yarn.
Nepal.
Nepal, yep.
The Nepali monks. Okay.
That was it.
That was way more challenging than it should have been.
I mean, I was gonna say like Norway, but I'm like, no, not Norway.
See, I keep wanting to say like Nordic, and I'm like, no, those are the Vikings.
Yep.
Those are pretty much the most opposite thing to a monk.
I just think Nordic because of like all the horns and the bison and stuff like that.
See, whereas to me that's still very like Nepal.
Nepal, yeah.
Of just the mountainous regions, like all the villages on the side of the mountains, using like different goats, yaks, you
Yep.
know, smaller animals other than horses to like travel.
But nah, I really like it because like Nepal is one of those aesthetics that's not seen often in video games.
No, it is.
It's not
really
like
pretty.
Greek mythology or pirates or Transylvania. Like
Right.
those are very common tropes. Arthurian, like they're welcome tropes, but they're common.
Yeah.
Nepal's fairly unexplored. There's a handful of games I know that have like Nepal.
This like mountainous.
Haha, I see you, little crow. Back! Back, you devil! Yeah, this level has like an ensemble of like most of the enemies you've encountered throughout the game. You're gonna be seeing the crows again. You're gonna be seeing those like raccoons sleeping with their balloons.
Yeah.
It's the last world, so it's a big one. We'll be here for a couple parts. And you can very easily get lost because there's just so many paths.
I mean, I get lost being turned around in the elevator, so...
If you collect enough tokens and go back to the Mafia guy, you can buy a map, though.
Oh.
So, like, I'm just choosing to venture on and explore. But if you, like, legit get lost...
See, I know my problem is I have zero sense of direction. So, whereas you'll be like, oh, I came from this way. And I'm like, did we? Did we come from that way?
I remember that tree. It's different from the other trees.
I know.
We're going the right way. You're like, it's a
You're
fucking
like,
tree.
have you been here yet? That's a good question.
Well, like, you'll turn around, you'll fight enemies. Like, Yeez is a good example. And then you'll go and I'll be like, don't go that way. You'll be like, why? It's a new way. I'm like, no, that's where you came from. She's like, are
Yeah.
you sure?
I'm like-
And you'll go back, you'll go through and you'll be like, oh yeah, it is where I came from.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, because you just entered the area, fought some enemies, turned around and you're just like, oh, an exit? Well then, a new adventure awaits.
See, but that just goes to show it doesn't take much to keep me entertained.
You'll be like, whoo, that was a tough dungeon. It's the first room. No, we're done here.
Yeah.
You were like that with the Coral Forest. You're
I-
like, this
yeah,
place
I
is
was like-
huge.
It's like, this
then
is
I
really
played
big,
and I was
then
just like,
you just like stormed through it, and I was like, hey, wait, didn't you go through the rest of it? And you're like,
you're just like,
this
well, I
is it.
collected all the chests. I'm like, yeah? You're like, yeah, I got the thing. I'm like, you mean this? Yeah, but also
I
the
was
other
like, you
thing.
know what?
This one?
Gotta eat it.
Basically.
I was super stoked because I thought I was so far ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
I played an extra 2 hours, and then you like came in and played for 20 minutes and caught up to me, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
You're just like, well, I mean, anyone can do that if you just blaze through the ending. I got all the chests, and I'm like, oh,
I
you
was
mean
like,
this one?
I collected everything, and you're like, yeah, so did I. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm really overpowered. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, I looked pretty while doing it. Yeah, you got me there. I got a big old shag-ass beard. Wow, she fell a ways. Some say she's still falling.
Oh, different from Little Nightmares where she fell 2 feet, broke both her legs, and died.
Yeah. Hat Girl is no 6, let me tell you that.
Yeah. Hat Girl is 6 if she was fed right.
Hat Girl gets all the bread. Whereas 6 had to, like, beg for bread.
6 is like, please, sir, I'm so hungry.
Just a little tasty morsel.
Just a little piece. Whereas Hat Girl's like, yo, can I have some more?
Yep. Well, that's because Hat Girl is more assertive.
Give me the bread or I'll hit it with my umbrella.
It's not a broom.
I am
God.
6 when I'm by myself, and I am Hat Girl when I'm getting something for someone else.
I mean, that's very accurate. Move aside, I got this.
Or at the car dealership, and you're like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, over here! This one! This car! This is what happened!
Yep.
Whoa. Oh, okay. There's like invisible ninja cats.
Oh.
Because that's nice. Yeah, see? There's paintings on them to warn you. Hey, you're in their territory now.
Who
See?
doesn't love invisible ninja cats?
They steal your pawns. They hide and then you hear like them squeak right before they attack. That's your cue. You can either counter or suffer the consequences. They'll steal your pawns. See? Haha! So it's like one of those audio cues.
Okay.
Yeah, sound design is very important in video games. Like, I learned that Zelda Ocarina of Time has excellent sound design because a blind guy did a... You son of a...
You got it bad.
Hang on, something's wrong here. Look at the way I'm moving. There we go.
She was just like hovering.
It was kind of like the mother at the end of Hereditary.
Yeah.
I was
Slow
looking
down.
at that footage, I damn near peed.
It was so good all the way up until that ending.
I'm just watching her. I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Well, she's dead by that point.
Okay.
They're like levitating her dead body.
Oh, okay. It just looks so funny from like
Yeah.
the angle and stuff of just.
Yeah. Like she's being abducted by aliens.
Yeah. Like there's a way to make it creepy and there's a way where it just looks funny.
Yeah.
And that angle just looked funny because it was a wide angle and you just see this person
Yeah, like,
up into a
it's
treehouse.
exactly what I imagine when flying saucers abduct cows.
Yeah.
Like,
But no, I haven't seen any of those movies that were in that top 5. I kind of don't want to.
I mean,
Like, I saw some
of them
clips
are
and I
really
was like,
good, and then, like I said, they were all pretty decent up until the end.
Okay.
So like, Bird Box, I would just be like, yeah, it's not even worth watching.
Oh, the windmill. Alright, well, this looks like a big level, so I think we're going to cut it off here. And in the next part, we're going to ascend to the top of this giant wind. My God. It looks a lot bigger the closer we get. Alright.
Now that's a wind turbine.
Indeed. We'll see you guys in the next part.
Toodles!